I didn't even plug in my drawing tablet. I am so stupid. Oh my. I can't even draw. I didn't really prepare for this. Give me a second. Oh, it's on. We're fine. Okay. Very good. You're looking very stylish today. Thank you. You can also look stylish if you put exclamation mark merch in the chat. Sorry, my little brother came in. Infuriating. I lost my stylus. I didn't. I would never lose anything. I've never lost anything in my life. Oh, what? Today? Oh, I had a nightmare, dude. Alright, and then I will tell you all about my nightmare. It was terrifying. Thank you, Ladybugs, for the gift for tier 1 to buy 3Bs. Thank you, Rosebroom, for the tier 1 for the 9 months. Thank you, Codoxes, for the tier 1 for 3 months. Thank you, Omicromium, for the tier 1 for 4 months. Thank you, Historigirl, for the tier 1 for 8 months. And yeah, okay. So, I had a nightmare. And, okay, when the scary part happened, I became aware I was in a dream. And it freaked me out so much. I literally just was like, okay, I don't even want to deal with this. I am just going to wake up. So, like, okay. So, I'm on a bunk bed. So, this is my bunk bed. I sleep on the top. And my little brother sleeps at the bottom. So, I had a dream. We were having like a party in the room. That sounds so stupid. Okay, so then we were having a party in the room. And there's this guy, he looked like this. He kind of had like 2 heads. This is what I am envisioning when I think of him. He had 2 heads coming out of a body like this. He kind of looked like this. And then I think he was wearing sweatpants. Okay, so he was like this. He was like a nice friend. Like, he was a friend, so it's fine. He didn't do anything wrong. So then he was like on Twitter or something. Ugh, Twitter infected me so much I'm even dreaming about it. So we were on the bed. My little brother was up here too. And he was kind of staying there because he's pretty tall. They are pretty tall because there's 2 of them. So they can like, their head is right above because they're pretty tall. So then they were on Twitter and they were showing us stuff, and I remember it made me laugh. And my little brother is like, let's pull him up. So he just grabs like his arm and starts pulling up the bunk bed. And it's all in good fun. It is all in good fun. We are just pulling it up. And then, like, my brother is like, pull him up. I can't do it by myself. So I grabbed his arm. With like my hands, obviously. Started pulling him. And then it got to the point where it's like, okay, because there's like a divider, so I don't like roll off my bed since I'm on top. Like, this is me. A face reveal. But like, that's me. So he's like, they're like halfway up now. Like this. They're like this now. They're like kind of hanging off, and they're kind of like facing backwards. Like this. And then like, his spine just snaps. Like, it is such a loud crack. Like, there's an extremely loud crack, and he just starts screaming. And it freaked me out so much, because I just broke this guy's back. And now he's like, laying there screaming. Like, and it wasn't even like, yelling. It was like, full on screaming, like you're being murdered. And it terrified me, so I literally woke up. Like, I realized I was in a dream, and I could have like done whatever I wanted because it was a lucid dream. But I was just so freaked out. I just was like, I don't want to deal with this. And I woke myself up. And I was just laying in bed, freaking out.
Cheered X20, Crummy and my BF rescued a stray kitten 2 nights ago.
Oh, that is so awesome. It's terrifying. I think there was like, I haven't had a nightmare in so long. I think that was like my first nightmare in like a while. I don't really have nightmares. Like, I'll say I dream of something, and people would be like, that's messed up, bro. That's definitely a nightmare. But it's not a nightmare to me, you know? Like, I had a dream I got torn in half, but it wasn't a nightmare to me. I was just kind of like, okay with it. You know? Just go with the flow. It's kind of like this. Oh yeah, I was wondering if I should make like a YouTube tutorial video on how I animate, but I'm not really sure on what to do because like, I don't really do much. There's nothing I can really say. Like, because everything I do, I just imagine it in my head. And I can't just make a video that is like, think of it in your head. Because like, you can't just tell. The way she just puts her hand up. I'm not going to dox my little brother, no matter how annoying it's getting that he keeps coming in the room, even though I told him I'm streaming. Anyway, look at this. A beautiful drink. Does anybody recognize it? Does anybody recognize the drink? Anybody? Do we have any guesses? It's a very delicious drink. It's a very delicious drink. I wish I could drink some right now, but obviously. I don't know. Yes, here. Oh wait, it says Yes, how did you guess? Whatever. You know what? Whatever. Oh yeah, so, you know what? Today is Crumb's Art School. Today is Crumb's Art School. Put in the chat a question you have about art and I will do my best to answer it. Crumb the fire animation makes me so happy. I love the part when Crumb Cat shakes her little shoulders. Dude, I had to do this like in the mirror like multiple times. How to draw the other eye. Dude, I never actually had that problem before. I don't know. Good drawing apps. Okay, here are free ones. There's Creator. There's Medi, Bing, Pink. These are free. I used to use Creator a lot, but but then I started using MS Paint for some reason. Can you draw a bunny, please? Yes. And then for mobile people, good drawing apps there. Oh, by the way, you can animate on Krita too, so it's a double whammy. For mobile, there's Ibis Paint X. I just, my version of it is so old. I can't even group layers. It is so annoying. Unbelievable.
Otaku_Phoenix cheered Dex 100 more bits.
Thank you, bro, for the 100 bits. Thank you, Sandra Swan, for the prime. But I just watch ads so I can get the brushes I like. They're like 5 seconds, unless they changed it. I don't really know, because I still have the old version. What do you use to put the animation all together? I use Flip-a-Clip here. Flip-a-Clip is kind of difficult to animate on. Draw your and sparkles as your D&D Moonglow Mansion characters. Okay. But yeah, it's just, I use Flip-a-Clip, and people are always like, oh my gosh, animate on Flip-a-Clip, that's so crazy. But it's not that crazy, because I have Flip-a-Clip Pro. It costs like $6 or something. But it was worth it because it made things very easy. I remember people used to make fun of me for getting it. They're like, why did you get it? Why do you care that much? But hey, it worked out, and I'm doing pretty good. How are your animations so smooth? Okay, biggest thing that I see, I'm just pointing this out because I see a lot of people do this. Okay, it's like, do you actually use reference? No. I know that's probably bad, but I am very lazy. High FPS, you can make your frames per second as high as you want, but unless you like can do it properly, it's still gonna look bad. Like, I could animate with 60 frames per second, and if I don't know how to animate with that, it's still gonna look really bad. The biggest problem I see is that people do it where everything is equally spaced out. Like, for example, it was like, it's like this. Okay, so it would be a circle, and then it's like, oh, you want it to move down? It's like, okay, circle, 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 circle. That wouldn't look good, right? Like, if it fell down, it'd just be like this. So then, what you should do is something more like this. It's like, slowly, and then it starts speeding up, right? And then, bam. So it's gonna look more like that. Instead of just... Because if you just go like... It doesn't look natural. You don't see people moving around like everything moves. Like, see how my arm kind of bounces? Stuff like that. It like moves faster at some parts, see? Like, pew, pew. See? So like, just imagine it in real life. If my circle's built differently, it's just excuses. So like, and this is where stretch frames come in. So you want it to move fast, but you like literally, because this is the problem I have with animating with 10 FPS. 10 FPS, it's like, because it's like, the more FPS frames per second you use, it's what it is. So 1 second, so since I use 10, that means every 10 frames I draw, every 10 frames I draw is 1 second. So if I did 20 frames per second, then it'd be 20 frames for every second. So obviously, there's a reason people didn't do too high frames per second. Like, because you don't want to draw 60 frames just to do 1 second. It's really hard to get subtle movement in when you have to animate so many of the frames. What some people do if they use fast frames. Someone I know, it's like they use 25, and instead of like having a new drawing every frame, some of the frames, like 2 of the frames will be the same exact thing, and then it'll move. So it's like half. It's like half. Okay? 60 looks unnatural? That is true. That is true. Okay. And then it's just I use 10 frames per second, but since it's like if I slowed it down, so imagine I said the letter E, like just E. Like, if I use 10 frames per second and I went between 2 frames, then let's say that like half of the audio is contained in those 2 frames. So then I would just draw Chrome Cat. Like if I wanted to do the lip sync, it's like doing E, right? But then if I did 20 frames per second, then let's say only 2 frames take up like 1/4 of the audio. So then I would have more time to animate the E. So usually that's why, like in fight scenes, people use higher frames per second, because you can get more detail that way. But since I use 10 frames per second, everything has to move a lot faster. If I want something to move faster, it's gonna only like be there for a flash. I can't add details. So like, that's where the stretch frames come in handy. Like, let's see, the drawing I want it to be like this. It goes fast and it slows down. But I don't have enough time for that, so I could just do this. It's not gonna look as good, obviously. That's the bad thing about using 10 frames per second. But I think I've only ever used 10 frames per second and 8. Yeah, I've only used 8 and 10. Smart? Basically, yes. Or that ball is built different. Okay, and another thing I use to show movement, I did this recently in my pad thai animation and in the dinner animation with Sparkle's hand. You can add like movement like this. But the weird thing I see people do is like, they keep adding it, even when it's not even moving that fast anymore. So like, it just looks wiggly. Like, I know it looks nice, but you can't keep adding it if like, it's not even moving that much anymore. Like, yes, the more frames you add, the more smooth it is, but it gets to the point where it looks too unnatural. Your lip sync is so good, but why does Crumb look like she's singing Rolling Down in the Deep from the small clip you revealed? Oh my god. Stop talking. I don't even want to hear it. The problem with lip sync for me is that since I'm always animating Chrome Cat singing instead of like the box, because the box can't even sing because it's just a mask, so I don't draw normal human mouth like this. It's always like this. So that obviously makes it easier for me to animate lip sync, but at the same time, since it's so simplified, it's sometimes the lip sync looks bad because you can't really do enough. Like, this is E. And that's literally all I need most of the time. And every once in a while, an O or a lip bite. You know? You know? Yeah. Hello, I'm kind of new here. What are your pronouns and what do they prefer to be called? Crumb or cuptoast? My pronouns are she, her, and I prefer to be called Crumb. Thank you. But yeah, so I think, okay, a problem I see is when people do like a weird thing, like this is their character, like the mouth is over here, and then all of a sudden it like goes to here. Like, you can do that nice bouncing motion, but you can't make the mouth like teleport. And one thing I learned from watching a Big Bird puppeteering YouTube video is that when people talk, like, of course it's obvious, but like it made me like realize, you know? But like the mouth goes down, it doesn't go up. So when you animate, it'd be weird if it closed the mouth and then it went like that. Like, obviously to exaggerate some features in animation, but most of the time the mouth has to go down instead of going up. I lift my face to speak. Hello. It's me. But yeah, and a problem I saw my little brother do a lot is that he would think there was always going to have to be like a keyframe for everything. But sometimes if like the lip sync is moving too fast, it's okay to just make it go like open, close, open, close. Like, of course you're not using frames per second or fast enough. You don't have to make it like open, slightly going down, closed, slightly going up, open, more open, because that's gonna take too long. And I don't know how to describe it, because the way I animate is really specific. What's a keyframe? Dude, I don't know. Okay. I actually don't know. I don't know any animation terms. For the first 2 years of animating, I didn't know frames per second were a thing, and I animated using 5 frames per second. Fun fact. Anyways, I think a keyframe would be like the motion that you're trying to get to the other motion. So this is keyframe 1, this is keyframe 2. Of course you can't just have it teleport, cause like it doesn't look good. This is how I animate. So keyframe 1, I redraw the entire keyframe. I still keep the first one. Now I just have a redrawn version of it. This is when it's about to move. And then you do the move. The big move. The ears kind of lag behind because they're kind of floppy. And you can do that too with like any extra things like hair, earrings, shirt, and then the mouth, you can, like the eyes and stuff, you can make it start stretching. Maybe I should use an actual animation program. Yeah, I'll use an actual animation program. Why am I doing this? No one's even interested. Whatever. I'm having a good time. Okay. Window. You know what? This is an animating stream now. Probably would have been a lot more productive if I actually animated what I needed to animate. But it is what it is. Maybe I can download a screen recording thing. Okay. New file. Yep. Okay. Boyfriend PNG. It was for my Friday Night Funkin' mod. Okay. Okay. Crumb, I need you to get out of the way. Okay. Go up here real quick. Okay. So yeah. All this stuff. This is the frame rate. See? It's 24. That's really fast, right? Ugh. Sorry, I didn't mean to make that noise. Give me a sec. How do I turn off the pen pressure? I know you're there. You can't hide. Truth. I guess I just have to live with it. Okay. So you see that? Yeah. I forgot how to animate. This is a problem. Is it caps lock? Yeah, it's caps lock. onion. Something like that. And then let's move it to 2. 3. 2. Look how fast it's moving, bro. It's moving too fast. That's because it's 24 frames per second. And the one I usually use is 10 frames. See? See? It is moving slowly. It is moving slowly. That is good. That is good. That is what you want. So, for example, here, I'll show you the ball thing I was talking about. Let's move this ball to over here. Bam. See? Perfecto. So we can just move it like this. Here. Here. And then here. Hold on, I need to change it to number 4. Look how bad that looks, bro. Look how bad that looks, bro. Disgusting. Disgusting, I do not even want to see it. Makes me gag. Physically makes me sick. But then at the same time, you say, but what is the problem? Maybe if I add more frames, then it'll look smoother. So then, you insert a keyframe. I inserted it on the wrong frame. It's okay, Crumb. Everyone makes mistakes. I do not know my left and right. Okay. So, add another keyframe. Add another keyframe. Keep adding more, bro. Because if the more frames you are, the smoother it is. It's just reasonable. But you will see that it is all a lie. The animation gods were lying to you. No one was really lying to you. You were just wrong. And then you'll see. Now it just moves slowly. It's not smoothly. It's just slower. I can't even bear to look at it. And it may look good to some people for some reason, depending on what they're trying to animate. But not to me. To me, this is disgusting. I cannot even stand to look at it. So this is what I usually animate. So first, I redraw the first keyframe. This probably looks pretty bad because I don't really animate on the computer much. And then it starts to move a little. Just a little, okay? You don't want it moving too fast. You don't want it teleporting. So we gotta shift a little.
Otaku_Phoenix cheered Dex 100, Crumb in teaching mode.
I am in teaching mode, bro. And now it's starting to stretch. But it still needs to be around the same size. So you can't go like that to that. Because it's still the same width. So you're gonna make it a little thinner, okay? That makes sense. On Creator, I accidentally pressed something. Now the layers thing is gone. Here, you go to settings, Dockers, and then you go to layers, and you check it. Okay? See? Now my layers are gone. And then Dockers. Man, they're back, baby. Smear frames are nice. I don't usually use them, but for the sake of teaching. Starting to move a little too fast. Let's not smear it too much, yeah. And now baby, we'll smear it. And then it slows down. And it's slowing. So it starts going back to its normal shape. Get out of here, other circle. You're in the way, bro. Caps lock. I will redraw you. And then I will shift you a little. What the heck? Boy, what the heck, boy? Here we go. Why can't I move it to the side? There we go. What program are you using? Krita. Just like this. Beautiful. No, don't do exclamation mark Discord. Don't do it. Don't do it. No. You are all horrible people. You are all horrible people. I cannot believe you. Okay, it's gonna look kind of bad. Because I don't really animate on Krita. But I tried. I'll bring out my iPad or something. It looks slightly better than before. You still need to have a stopping point because it's still inching down a little. So here, I'm going to animate a crumb now. Today is Crumb's Day. Hello, Crumb. Let's make Crumb explode. Here, you'll be like a little balloon. So then, okay, let's copy you actually. Copy, paste. Ctrl V, Control V. Why do I say Ctrl? Listen, bro, Ctrl. It looks like it's pronounced Ctrl. Tell me that this does not look like it is pronounced Ctrl. Where is it? Well, it's kind of backwards, but you get my point. It's pronounced Citral. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear anything. Okay? It's Citral.
Mossirock underscore cheered x100 DDDD.
DDDD. Citral. That is how you pronounce it. You say citrus. That is also reasonable. You're forgiven for your sins. So then, let's zoom in a little. I wish I was animating with my finger. So much easier, bro. Animating with your finger, your pen stability is your finger, bro. Your sweat. The more sweat you have, the stronger the pen stability is. Okay, I don't care how gross it sounds, it is true. So I'm going to redraw the keyframe. I'm gonna be honest, there's this one animation I saw on YouTube. I can't remember what it was, but I watched it like in slowed down playback speed, and that taught me to start drawing, like redrawing the keyframe. Okay, so now she is going to start expanding. Uh-oh, her eyes. And her mouth. Why are you expanding, Crumb? What happened? Why are you expanding, Crumb? The ears start to inflate. This is not a good sign. The cheeks.
Otaku underscore Phoenix cheered x100. I just love how cute your art style is.
I don't like my art style, I will be honest. I'm not satisfied with it. Keep on looking at Frogman's art and getting jealous. So as you can see, he's starting to expand. Oh no. Do you need to know where you're drawing when drawing with digital? Can't use tablets without screens because I just have so much trouble using them to draw. Same, bro. Literally, like, how am I supposed to look at this and like... Oops, I moved my overlay. Like, what? How does that work? I don't know. That's probably why I'm not used to animation on this. hard, bro. I don't know. I can't really give you advice because I didn't get used to it. So if I did try to give you advice, it'd probably just be bad and unhelpful. Okay. And then the pop begins.
Ladybugs11 cheered X100. Crumb, bro, your art style is amazing.
Thank you. She's beginning to believe. Maybe in God? Maybe it's because it's her final moments? Is fear really what will lead you to salvation? Answer me, Crumb. Okay, so you're cute, and the big boy happens now. The pup. Grocerini, more like. Ew, she popped, bro. That is disgusting. Ew. Pain. Nothing but pain. Disgusting. Pop. Ew. I feel nothing but disgust. And now you have two options. Either make it go down, fall, or you can do the thing that I usually do when I get lazy, and that's just make it disappear slowly and get smaller. But we will do the fall. You. Pop. I've never actually animated this, so I hope it ends up looking okay. Oh wait, I think I did animate something similar. In the pad thigh animation, when he made the head explode. It was kind of different. Ew, gross, really, bro. Hey, if you were holding a balloon that looked like a cat and it exploded, what would you do? Would you cry? Would you beg for forgiveness? Would you expect to be forgiven for a sin you did not commit? Are you apologizing because you're afraid? My mom watches my vods. I wonder what she thinks. Whatever. Crumb, I have a question about pad thai you're visiting me. Was there any deeper meaning behind it? Oh, yeah. So basically, the video was supposed to... I'm gonna sound like such a loser describing it. It's supposed to like show, so it's supposed to represent social media. Hi, Mama Crumb. Everyone say hello. It's supposed to represent social media and how even though it's unhealthy, I still always want to go back to it. And I didn't learn my lesson because I keep going back to it. Pop. Let's not watch it yet. Let's see how it goes. Okay. And there's some parts where the lyrics really represented how I felt about the internet. You can probably look at the lyrics and see for yourself. There's like this part where it's like, actually I can't remember anymore. I don't remember the lyrics. Oh, there's a part where it says I'm just a normal guy, because I feel like people expect too much of me. I don't really know what's happening most of the time. Which is a bad thing, because you need to learn stuff. But like, please, I just want to draw cats and like talk to my friends every once in a while. You know, it just sounds fun. I just wanted to have fun. It is what it is. Gotta be prepared for stuff like that on the internet, bro. Yes, this is the worst thing I've ever animated. Oh, did I skip a thing? Oopsie diddle. My brother's really getting on my nerves. I will be honest. I will be honest. Okay.
Ladybugs11 cheered X100. Crumb, I live Aphantasia and we are having a heat wave right now.
Jeez.
I'm not used to it and don't like the heat. I prefer the colder weather.
Everyone prefers colder weather. Actually, that's wrong. I know a lot of people who like it when it's hot. Which, first of all, what the heck, are you okay? And second of all, why? Why do you... How do people like hot weather? That's so weird to me. Hot weather makes me just sweaty. It just makes me sweaty. Okay, let's see how he did. Ew, that was so gross. That's what happens when you spend too much time on Twitter. Okay, let's see. Yes, okay, that makes sense. I'm gonna move this side a little. Yep. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, that looks better. There probably is like barely any difference. Texas is so bipolar. I don't know. Literally, it will be like 90 degrees, and then I wake up and it's like storming. It's like... how did we get here? It is so weird, bro. I do not like being here. This place sucks, bro. Get me out. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Imagine having tornadoes in normal weather forecast. Yeesh. Wow, what a wonderful animation example, Crumb. Now everyone knows how to animate. Good job. I hope you're proud of yourself. Okay, maybe let's try doing lip sync now. Okay. Okay, what should Crumb say? What do you guys want her to say? Fortnite meow. Okay, someone give me like a sentence. A sentence would be nice. Wait, did you delete it? It wasn't really good. Rolling down in the deep. Frogman is... I like that one. Frogman. Yeah, and that has lots of different... Okay. So yeah. Frogman is the best. Okay, so frog... Okay. Oh yeah, I have a problem. When I think of animating something, I have to move it out physically. So sometimes it's very cringy. So sorry if I'm bobbing my head too much. I'll try to restrain myself. Frog. Yeah, it'd be more of this. Fra. It'd be so much easier if I had audio to listen to instead of my own voice. Frog. Okay. And then over here, the ears are still kind of like swaying. The mouth is still kind of open. So yeah, frog. And I like it bouncing. Instead of going like frog, man, I'll go frog, and then it kind of bounces back. I have a problem in making everything too bouncy. It ends up looking too hyper. Like, because I do that, I have lots of problems animating like subtle movements, like slightly turning the head, or like, I don't know, I'm not very good at it. And the ears go back up. Let's do the head first. The fact that you don't use sketches scares me. I don't need to use sketches if I'm drawing this cat thing. Sometimes you need to reposition things though. That's the downside of not using a sketch. Face kind of bounces back. Oh, by the way, if you want to animate some good bouncing, you go. Okay, so the first. Dang it, come on. Kinda. So there's the beginning point, and this is the big hit, like the big hit down. This is like the impact, and at the impact, then it bounces back a little, so it kind of slides like that. So then you just kind of have to slow down to get to the point that you want, because you don't see anything hit the floor, and it's just like it kind of bounces. Oh my gosh. Like, it's gonna bounce. It doesn't just go like... That's weird. You go... Why is my mom so loud? Bro, she told me she's gonna take me to the, like, Viet market. She took me to church. Okay. Frog. Okay. I need to color the mouth after so it's more evident which one has teeth, which one's open now. So frog man is the best. It should be frog man is the best. Frog Yeah, I like going down man. Okay. Still kinda bouncing back a little. Not fully still. I'm not gonna fully redraw this. Slowly moving a little. Like with the ear and stuff, and the cheek, and the face especially. And the body will help show that more too. I'm not gonna have them move the same distance as I did before though. I don't want to do that because then it looks like it's gonna keep moving. We need to have it slow down eventually. Okay, I need it to be taking the head off. Frog. Okay, sweet. I need you to rotate your head a little, okay? Thank you. I don't need to say thank you, your animation, I don't care. Okay, that looks better. So far we got frog. Yeah, okay, frog. We have the bounce. The bounce is what I want. Frog. And then up. Man. The is where it'll start building up. It'll build up. It's gonna build up. It'll build up. Man is the best. The good thing for the bouncing is the beginning of the word. So, and, est. Frogman is the best. I focus the bouncing on the starting and ending points of the words. Cause it'd be weird if it was like bouncing in the middle of the word frog. And usually when I move the head, I start with this part here. This part, you see that? Because that's like basically the base of the head. If I stay with the ears, then usually I mess something up. Okay. Ears are still kind of angled down because it's moving up. Chin, cheek goes up. Let's close the eyes. Let's make you a little bigger. Did not notice that there. Oh, Krita's so much nicer to animate on. So frog. Okay, let's move it to the side a little, because you're still coming back from the bounce. Frog. Man. And then on the is the down. Here we go, here you go. Started with the ear this time. Yep, didn't like that. Oh. This is nice practice for learning to animate on the tablet. I'm sure I'd have to learn eventually. See, the ears are going up because it's going down. When you fall, your hair goes up. It'd be weird if the ears were static the entire time. Probably wouldn't notice because it's
_stan_cheered Dex100. If you don't mind me asking, what are you using to DKKO this?
What is DKKO? DKKO. I'm using Krita. Yeah. Frog. The bounce. Make the body expand. So you're slow. Squishy gremlin. Make you a little bit. See what we have so far. Yeah, Frogman. Yeah. Kind of expand a lot there. Frogman is Frogman is Frogman is okay, you know what? Frogman is so cool. Ooh, that's how to spin. Cool. Ooh. Oh, this is so cringy. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I just need to move so you get the movement down, okay? Frogman is so cool. Okay, that's good. I lost my pen. I just put it down. What? Oh, there it is. Okay. Let's move it up. You're starting to move faster. As you're going down, kind of pin to your head because going up, that's how gravity works. Pretty sure. Let me see. I wanna go to VidCon. I wanna see you guys. Let's make you a little bigger. Okay. You're starting to stretch. You're starting to believe. So gotta make this perfect. Frogman. I just added a so because I wanted to animate the O. I can either do it like this or like this. I like animating like that though, it's funny. The reason why I like animating with the cat is because you can make it as bouncy as you want. You don't see people talking like this because that's not normal. But this is a cartoon cat, so it doesn't matter. Like, I would never animate Sparkles, like lip syncing like that. Most of the time he kind of just standing there like this though. So I recommend making your own animation after watching this. It'll be cool. I want to see people make animations. Okay, the air. So oh nope, one is going down, one is going up. That's not good. Pick a side. So okay. From community animation contest. Oh, but I want people who've never animated before to animate. It'll be so cool. Of course, there's very talented artists. I don't want them to join, and then it's like, oh, you're the winner, congratulations. So, need to add a frame in between. I think it would look nicer. Keyframes. Right. Okay. Fun fact, the first time I tried to animate on Krita was to animate Jubilee Line. And I was going to make a fan animation for Wilbur Soot. But at the time, I was kind of trash at animating. I'm not saying I'm a god at it now, but I'm better than I was before. So too many onions. Lazy, lazy, lazy. I know, you're not the one animating though. I am you. What is wrong with you? Whatever. Okay. Show. And tiles start going up. Mouth starts to shrink, starts to stretch. Okay. It will be moving slower though, now that I added another frame. That's not always a good thing, but it doesn't really matter because there's no actual audio. It's just in your head. So, okay. Okay, I see the problem. The ear's elongating. Did not mean for that to happen. Okay. Probably gonna show. And then it kind of collapses. And the mouth also begins to widen as the mouth starts to shrink. I know those words together didn't really make sense, but it did to me. Okay, and now's the fun part. So, okay. Oh, it doesn't even go to that part. Oh, okay, let's go to 20. So cool. Ooh. Cool. Okay. Okay. Eyes start to go down. Mouth closes. And then it starts to kind of drift to the side. So cool. Just go down. Yeah, okay. So cool. Let's move it to here.
Otaku_Phoenix cheered Dex 100. I'm really enjoying watching the process of an animation.
A very bad animation. I should have. This is when the ears really help. Okay, let's see. This is where smear frames come in. Okay, let's make it a little smaller. Tilt it up a little. Okay, so front facing cramps. Okay, here goes down. Up. getting there. Ew. I mean, Ugh, good enough. My bird is laughing. Okay, so yeah, let's do it like this. Just make things easier for me. So, ooh. Okay, that's okay. After this, I'm going downstairs and I'm making myself sushi. I'll never forget the girl in elementary who went up to me and said, "Do you eat sushi every day?" And I looked her dead in the eye. Disgusting. Fun fact, Asian people eat sushi every day. That was a joke, it was being sarcasm. Okay. I see the problem. It's kind of shifty over. Less high, less high. You need an intro a little. Go up. Okay. So, nope. I love sushi. Oh man, it's so cool. Okay, I don't really care enough anymore. I'm not satisfied, but I'll just deal with it. Now she's leaning all the way. When someone DM'd me on Instagram, they were like, "Do you really think you can replace Saddest?" And I'm like, I've literally never made a Dream SMP animation before. What are you saying? We just coexist as animators. It was like the weirdest thing I've ever heard. Like, what? What do you mean replace? We just both animate. Dude, what? Pew, like, what does it mean? Only one person can play Minecraft. Only one person can play Minecraft at a time. Everyone go check. If there's someone else out there doing an animation stream, I have to end. I have to end, okay? Cuptoast. Hey, do you really think you can replace every animator ever? That's my plan, buddy. Next up is Walt Disney. After that, I am becoming the Universal Studios. Like what? Cool. Okay. People are so dramatic for no reason. I seriously stream 1 hour and 30 minutes from me animating. Animating what? This? Come on, Crumb. Really? Whatever. You guys never understand the struggle until you can't get that one line right. Okay. Fingers cramping. Frogman is so cool. Frogman is so cool. Frogman is so cool. Frogman is so cool. Okay. Thank you, Taku, for 100. Thank you, DSG Lovely, for tier 2 for 10 months. Thank you, Rich Cake, for the Prime. Thank you, 16 for the 100. Thank you, Mr. Man is the Man, for the tier 1 for 9 months. Thank you, Ladybuzz, for the 100. And the other 100. Thank you, Taku, for the 100. Thank you, Mossy Rock, for the 100. Thank you, Distill Waters, for the Prime. Thank you, Taku, for the 100. Thank you, Mossy Rock, for the gifted sub. Is Crumb left-handed? No, I'm not.
Doteberry Deluxe cheered Dex20, Poggers.
This will look more better.
Otaku underscore Phoenix cheered Dex100, bit spam forever.
It looked better if it was moving to a song. Because obviously you're gonna be dancing. Dancing a little to this music, whatever, spinning, bouncing. But if you're just saying like a normal sentence, you just look stupid. I'm not allowed to say stupid. You can say dumb though, or not smart. Volume is so cool. At least the message is nice. Maybe I can find a way to connect my iPad and stream. And you can see me animate my new cool animation. It'll be cool and awesome and cool. But I kind of get animator's stage fright. So yeah, I just mess things up and I'm constantly undoing it and it just makes me nervous. So smile, you made it your imagination. Thank you. Apparently, there's this thing where like some people can't imagine things in your head. Like imagine a red balloon in your mind right now. I imagine mine. It was shaped like a cat. If you aren't able to do stuff like that or something, then it's like a thing where you can't like envision things in your head. I don't know. My friend has it and it makes it hard for her to draw. I can't do that. It's called Aphantasia. Okay, let me Google. Okay. The inability to voluntarily create mental images in one's mind. Okay. Ooh. Okay, yeah, let's try animate. I see the box. These are hooks. That's how I animate. I just imagine it all in my head. Yeah. That's why I don't do storyboards and stuff. So I can't really tell people, just imagine it. Yeah. Okie dokie. OMG, I love that song. Good fucking news. I am animating that song. So yay. Can I hear listening to music? I just imagine the music in my head. It sounds so loser. What you? Now you're not a loser. You passed the test.